She returned to school after 12 years. Wambui Matheri completed primary school and waited 12 years to proceed to secondary school. Now, during those 12 years, Wambui raised a family of 2 children. And tonight, KTN's Wilkister Nyabwa brings us Wambui's story of resilience as she juggles motherhood and her studies.
Every hour of Wambui Matheri's day is accounted for. A wife and a mother of 3 young children, she struggles to juggle the responsibilities that come with the different roles. And every extra minute away from her chores is time she must devote to her studies. But she will not entertain the idea of deferring her studies. Wambui already waited 12 years to go to high school. Growing up in Laikipia West, Wambui hoped her good grades would compel her mother to allow her to continue with her education. But that was not to be.
I did class 8 KCPE in 1997. I passed very well. In fact, I was the top girl in that school. Unfortunately, I couldn't proceed.
A series of odd jobs followed. Wambui started out as a casual worker in her hometown and moved on to become a house help for 5 years. Then she took up hairdressing and met the man who would become her husband. They had their first child and were expecting the second when Wambui decided to go back to school. A nearby school had agreed to enroll adult learners in an accelerated learning program, preparing them to sit the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education examinations.
The agreement with my husband was like, you go and then you work very hard so that you do it in a record time, 2 years. Because we're imagining that in 2 years' time, our firstborn will be joining school. So we are trying to avoid that.
And it paid off. When the KCSE results were announced, Wambui had earned a C+, the highest grade at her school. Her return to the school just days before the start of this year's KCSE, awakening the ambitions of students here.
Wambui nilipoingia hapa, sikuwa naelewa chochote. Lakini alini encourage, kaniambia tu nivumilie, hata yeye alikuwa hivyo. Nikavumilia mpaka saa hii.
But Wambui is not satisfied yet. She has enrolled for a Bachelor of Arts degree at the University of Nairobi as a self-sponsored student. She did not qualify for funding from the Higher Education Loans Board.
They tell me that once they feed my identification number into their system, the number tells them that this person should not be in college at this time. She should be working. Or if she should be in college, then she should be working and going to college.
A Good Samaritan raised funds for her first semester, and her husband, a Juakali artisan, chipped in on the second. But their children have needs too. And once again, Wambui sees her dream slipping through her fingers. But she will not despair. Instead, this wife and mother keeps herself busy, confident that one day she will add degree holder to her list of titles.
I'm the only person who sees my dream. Many people don't see it. But since I'm almost there now, I'm almost realizing my dream. I have to take such risks. I want in future to be able to take my kids to a good school, to take my kids to secondary school. I don't want them to end up like me, waiting for so many years to go to school.
Having waited over 12 years to secure her place in secondary school, in the face of the challenges she faces pursuing a higher level of education, Wambui maintains that she has begun a journey from which there can be no turning back. Wilkister Nyabwa, KTN in Ngong.